Hello YouTube and welcome to Starcraft. This is me doing this for about the billionth time because I wasn't recording one time, which is just me being stupid, so like, you know what, I'm just gonna give it another go. Then I had audio problems, so no matter what, I will be uploading this. So the problem was me setting up my microphone. I actually had to scream the sentence, not talking it in a natural voice. Anyway, that's a problem with me. But you didn't click on this video to hear that, you clicked on this for Starcraft. So, up in the top left corner is Tiger, and at the bottom right is me. He's playing Zerg, I'm playing Terran. I'm much better than him. Ha ha ha. Actually, I'm not. I'm bronze. I'm like mid-high bronze. Yeah. So this is my first actual game after being sorted for the second time. I'll just keep on structures until like the 4-minute mark. Anyway, I will be getting my supply depot and scouting. Thank you for something that actually happens in StarCraft in the early section. He gets another Overlord, and he still hasn't built his spawning pool, so no chance of like a 6 pool or an early rush or anything. It's more like a 9 pool, which is still considered to be aggressive somehow, but usually it isn't. I mean, this guy, he was almost aggressive at worst. Aw, look at me being like, wah, 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 wah. Oh crap! I just double clicked on it and I thought I would be able to go like, ha, look at this guy, look at me being so clever, look at me scouting the spawning pool and being like, ha ha ha, it's like 11 pool. And this guy just chuckles all the way home. He's like, well guys, I guess we could just mass reapers, or not reapers. That'd be mean. I usually don't go for cheeses, except when like they're being dicks. Anyone who smack talks me is immediately cheesed by like a million marauders. It's an interesting sort of cheese, but it works. I actually designed it myself, and it is very good in Bronze League, very bad in Silver above. So don't actually do it, but it's just funny seeing people like, Marauder, why are you doing that? It's funny. Trust me, it's funny. This guy's going to get another supply depot, but it won't be covering that because I was a moron. I will move the Marauder out, or the Marine out of the way, and put in a barracks. So that's good. Always good. The music psychedelic, bro. Because this is exactly what I want to hear while I'm commentating. In fact, let's see if I can just turn it down. Dun 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 dun. Okay. I like how music is like dun 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 dun. Okay, so anyway, he has like 3 overlords, so he has a bigger supply cap, but I'm beating him in supply. The queen's out injecting the larva and such. He still hasn't gone for lair, but then again, it's only the 4-minute 30 mark, so who can blame him? 4-minute 30 isn't a mark, I don't think. He has some Zerglings up. He has 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 6 Zerglings up, and they're coming for me. Oh my god, 6 whole Zerglings against one actually no. 6 Zerglings would pwn my ass. And something that I will regret forever, only getting 1 gas, that screws me over later. And 2, I'm a Bronze League player. We don't like to do things, ever. Like, build supply depots in advance, like move this guy back, like actually wall the hell in. So embarrassing. It like crescendoed into me hating myself. And this Marine will go down, but it did help quite a bit. And this Marauder, being a badass, is gonna be like, what up, 4 kills, son? And the Marine's like, oh, I'm a recruit, what are we doing? And he's all like young and springy and happy, and this guy almost died. Poor CV. He should be going back to work. Go to work! Yeah. So I am leading in supply by like 18, and I'm just massing up all the Marines. I have an easy job. I press A and these keys every once in a while, and I have my first Hellion out. So instead of pushing, I was kind of hoping just to kind of, that makes no sense. But I was hoping just to kind of out macro him, because I know that he's like a bronze league and he isn't that good, and he has this many zealots. So many zerglings. I didn't know that he was going full baneling, but I kind of expected it because he kind of what he scouted, and I actually knew that he scouted, which is kind of rare, is this, and this. And this means much more than this. This means that I'm researching some stuff, which actually is true because I had concussive shells. But I was going for a much more Marauder heavy, and it's only by coincidence that I actually didn't get a lot of Marauders out, because I had a brilliant idea, Starport, because he has no aerial defenses. Have I scouted yet? Have I scouted yet? No, I haven't. So actually, wait, then how did I guess that then? How did I get... Oh, I guess I might have just assumed, which is not good to do. How did I know? How did I know? I had to know somehow. But somehow I knew that he didn't have any anti-air, which is true. He never made a single anti-air thing in his life, except for the Queen, which obviously doesn't do much. Much like the real Queen. Bazinga, stop hating me and hitting me with things. I didn't mean it. So, this gigantic wave of Banes and just lings, I guess is what the procasters call it, but I'm not pro, so banelings and zerglings is going to meet this young little couple and try and defend from these buildings. And I have these two just as a sort of thing for like the extra banelings. Die, spadosh. And I actually did target the zerglings instead of the banelings. That's as much macro as I actually do. So at this point, he has a queen, and that's all the army units. Or not army units, but you know what I mean. So this SCV will be repairing the supply depot so that it doesn't go down. But it wouldn't even matter because I wouldn't be supply blocked because I lost a lot. I'm still beating him though, which is kind of nice. And again, he should just push right now. Push! Like, for Zerg, if you attack, you want to keep attacking! I mean, like, you're just allowing Terrans to sit back and macro up. I mean, how stupid is that? Just push right now. I might have like 9 Marines while you're on the way, but before I had like 3. So if you're not actually doing extra stuff, just push. That's my pro tip of the day, like Husky. And again, more Zerglings. And you know what? Zerglings are fine. Zerglings are all hip and dandy. Unless... Okay, by now I must have scouted it. Okay, then this is lying, because I know by the 10-minute mark I scouted it. I know, because that is... Either it was that or the lack of actual air units he sent to me. Because Raven can cloak and then put auto turrets behind their bases. Or base. So, yeah, I thought I'd just make that. And hilariously enough, he did have another base. And I thought that he was like on 3 bases and I should have just scouted more. But I desperately needed the minerals, even though I'm at 128 power. Ignore that. Again, Bronze League villains, not heroes, because heroes are usually better than villains. And everyone's better than me except for this poor guy. So soon I will be pushing out. I have more Marauders than I need. In fact, I could have probably just pushed out right now. I have a Hellbat just for harass later and for large amounts of health. Yeah, large amounts of health. Because for some reason I just have an addiction with Hellbats. Like, if I ever go against a Zerg player, I will just be like, and just make mass. Sometimes they even like harass and go like proxy factory into Hellbats, which makes no sense and sounds terrible. And some of the time it is, but when you can get behind their base, I'm actually gesturing with my hands, which is kind of weird. When you get behind their base, you can actually just put Hellbats there, and basically what I'm trying to say is drones, you roast very nicely. And they do 3 banelings. I doubt that that's all these actually do. Yeah, I knew that there were some in production. Because for some reason, he's like, more sacrificial units! For some actual reason. Because I bet he would actually get a better... I'm saying actually too much. I bet he'd get a better result without the banelings. Just, without the banelings, how much actual stuff... Stop saying actual, goddammit. The resources are he wasting? How many resources are he wasting? I don't know anymore, guys. Regardless, these, like, look at these. I want this in slow motion. Dun 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 dun. And what he should have done, Hydras. Hydras would probably have been great against this. And AoE. And what I really wanted to do is I just wanted to... Look, auto turrets. These two were actually being deployed over there just for auto turrets. And I was so disappointed that I didn't actually get to place them. Like, I actually had my finger over the T. I was like, heh, you sneaky little Zerg bastard. And I thought that there might have been a base, like, had a base down here, somewhere around here. And I kind of guessed that he would have expanded, if not here to here. These are just assumptions that you should not make under any circum... Goodbye, guys.